Well, San Francisco families in desperate need for help to find permanent housing while their 7-year-old child is in the hospital. The family says they are low income and have been denied permanent housing because they do not qualify. Lauren Toms has more on their fight.
Samara, se puede, se puede.
Maria Zavala spends her days locked between fighting for housing and at her 7-year-old daughter Samara's hospital bedside. Today, she is walking through the streets of the Mission, demanding the city invest more in securing permanent housing for low-income families like hers.
Este sistema es una burla.
This system is a mockery and plays with our mental health constantly. I ask myself today, who is San Francisco a sanctuary city for? If we are constantly being exposed to another type of deportation.
Maria and her family have been living in temporary city shelters. She's fought previous evictions and says she continues to be told by the city that her husband, a sanitation worker, either makes too much or too little to qualify for permanent housing. We first spoke with Maria and her husband, Jose, back in April when they fought the city's eviction policy and won more time for families like hers in shelters. But now she faces San Francisco's housing placement system, which uses a shifting needs-based preference score calculated by a database, which depends on income, special circumstances like disabilities, and how long a family has been displaced.
Sin embargo, a pesar de su condición,
That before my daughter Samara's surgeries, I had a score of 95. And currently, after her multiple surgeries, we inexplicably dropped to a score of 75 without any specific reason.
According to the city's housing department, families with higher scores and therefore higher risks often get placed in permanent housing sooner. But all applicants are matched with services, although housing is never guaranteed. Spokesperson Emily Cohen says their goal is to place all families into long-term solutions, but housing resources remain scarce.
And while permanent supportive housing is a critical tool, its limited availability prevents it from being offered to every family.
Maria was joined by dozens of supporters as she walked to her local check-in site, only to be told there was no updated information available for her family.
frustrada.
She tells me she's frustrated and disappointed that they aren't serving, but they always help out. They just don't want to, she says. But she'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning. The stakes are high. The latest city data from 2024 shows more than 400 families are experiencing homelessness, nearly double the number in 2022. Even if the city's housing resources are limited, Maria says temporary shelter is no place for her special needs daughter Samara's recovery.
No pido riquezas.
I'm not asking for riches or luxury or anything for free. We need these case evaluations to be carried out by a thinking, rational human being.
And the city's housing department says each case is evaluated by this team before it's entered into a database and receives a score. It also provides subsidies and financial assistance to help families secure housing.